Hello everybody, welcome back to Battles with Bowman. On this, our last day with this team. This is our 7th episode, and we've used this team every time, so I think my plan is going to be I use a team for a week, Sunday to Saturday, and then switch it up for the next week. We are above 1700 now, which is pretty cool. Got that 1701 rating that we reached in the last episode. Hopefully we're going to find a couple quick battles. Like I said, I know this team can be kind of slow at times, so definitely next time I'm going to be bringing a more fast-paced team. Usually a little bit more exciting. We're going to find a Japanese player with a 1711 rating. And we are going to face a team of Arcanine, Incineroar, Vanillux, Tapu Koko, Togedemaru, and Nihilego. So this is a pretty cool team. I like the Togedemaru option. It's kind of awkward with his Tapu Koko, but there's a good chance he has Discharge or something to discharge next to. I think my Tapu Lele is actually going to be very strong here. I think that Celesteela is okay. He has 2 fire types and 2 electric types, but Celesteela beats Nihilego and Vanillux very well. My Togedemaru is actually a pretty good option, I think. I'm definitely going to bring that with Tapu Lele. Probably Arcanine as well. And probably Celesteela, just so I have some insurance against that Nihilego. So I'm just going to go ahead and lead with potentially Arcanine. Yeah, I'm going to lead with Arcanine and Togedemaru. And I'll bring Tapu Lele and Celesteela. I kind of leave myself open to his Arcanine by doing this. But, I think between my Tapu Lele and Togedemaru, I should be able to deal with it. Hopefully, I'm not going to just get reamed by it, because that I realize I'm not bringing probably my 2 best answers to Arcanine, but I don't know. We'll see. I think my Togedemaru is going to help a lot, especially against his 2 electric types, because they won't be able to, like, his Togedemaru couldn't Nuzzle me or it couldn't Zing Zap and get some flinches. So we'll see how that goes. It definitely, I don't know, it seems like these, like, downtime scenes are a lot longer than they used to be. I don't know if it's a like lag thing on the DS, I just can't handle it, or if it's just I could just be saying things. Who really knows? He's gonna lead with his Arcanine and his Vanillux. So he does bring the Arcanine, not surprising because that's probably one of his best Pokemon in this matchup. The Hail means I'm gonna lose my Focus Sash right away, which isn't great. But I think that even though I will be at -1 attack from his Intimidate, I should be able to knock out the Vanillux with a Flare Blitz. I do know that his Vanillux is Scarfed because it is faster than my Arcanine and got its Snow Warning up before my Intimidate went off. And so knocking out this Vanillux immediately would be great. I would eliminate a kind of a big offensive threat. So I'm just going to go for that Flare Blitz and I'm going to fake out his Arcanine. He does withdraw Vanillux, that's a good play. Into the Nihilego. Even though Nihilego resists fire, it's probably going to take a lot of damage from this Flare Blitz because its defense is actually kind of poor. I do get the Flare Blitz off. I'm going to almost definitely going to switch Arcanine out this turn because I don't want to take a Power Gem. That did so much. Wow. That might even be Zing Zap range from my Togedemaru. He does flinch with his Arcanine because I faked it out. I am definitely going to switch out because I don't want to take a Power Gem, like I said. And I'll probably Nuzzle the Nihilego. Yeah. I'd rather Nuzzle it than Zing Zap it in case it doesn't get the KO. I'm going to switch into my Celesteela to take the Power Gem. And there's a pretty good chance that my Arcanine, or my Togedemaru goes down to a fire attack from his Arcanine. But then I can bring in my Tapu Lele, and hopefully between the Fake Out and Hail damage, it might be in range of a Psychic. So we're going to see. He doesn't withdraw Nihilego, which is good. He might go for Protect this turn, which would be a great play. If he does, I might be in a bit of trouble. He does Protect. Okay. Let's see what this Arcanine does. He goes for a Heat Wave. That's actually not good. I didn't really want to take that damage from my Celesteela. Luckily, it doesn't do a whole lot. Under half still. So with the leftovers, I'll be able to negate the Hail damage. The good thing is that I can bring in my Tapu Lele here. I can get the knockout on his Nihilego. And I could either protect my Arcanine or my Celesteela and not want to take a Heat Wave. Or I could potentially Leech Seed this Arcanine, but I think I definitely have to protect it. So I'm absolutely bringing in Tapu Lele here. Him protecting Nihilego last turn means that I can Psychic that slot, and there's not really a chance he can protect. The only bad thing that could happen is if he could bring an Incineroar in that slot, which is actually pretty likely. Considering he hasn't shown Tapu Koko or Togedemaru, I think you would want to bring both of those if you had both. So I'm actually expecting this Incineroar in the last slot, which is not good. I think what I'm going to do is actually substitute with my Celesteela and go for a Psychic on the Arcanine, trying to predict his Nihilego to go out into Incineroar. I think I'm a little bit too far gone in this game to, I don't know, not make a play like this. I do knock out the Arcanine, but unfortunately we're probably going to see a Sludge Bomb into my Tapu Lele. No, he just Power Gems. Wow, okay. He might have been trying to predict a switch back out into my Arcanine. I'm guessing that's what was happening there. Because I do get this substitute up, which is very good. And he will be able to bring something back in for free. Not for free, I did get a knockout, but that was an interesting play. I think he was trying to predict something, or maybe he just doesn't have Sludge Bomb, but I think that's pretty unlikely, considering all the fairies in this format. I'm really interested to know what his last Pokemon is now. I wonder if he didn't bring the Incineroar. Taking him a little bit of time. This is interesting because if he has Tapu Koko, I'm in a better spot than I thought. It brings Vanillux back in though. So since... Now I have to predict a Protect from his Nihilego. Maybe. Actually, no, I think I just Heavy Slam the Vanillux. And I'll go for a Psychic on Nihilego. I kind of expect that slot to Protect. Or switch to Incineroar if he has that. But I don't really want to switch in my Arcanine because if he does like attack that slot with his Nihilego, I'll definitely lose Arcanine. So that's not really worth it in my opinion. He withdraws. Okay, this is probably the Incineroar. No, it's Tapu Koko. Okay. I'm completely fine with this because I will get this Psychic off, which will probably put it into extreme speed range, which is pretty important. Let's see how much this does. Yeah, that's a lot. That's absolutely extreme speed range. He does get the Blizzard off. Not surprising. I wouldn't really have expected anything else. This will probably break my substitute. As it does. But I will get this Heavy Slam off, which means that I will have +1 special defense. Which is great, because then I can bring in Arcanine, I can extreme speed his Tapu Koko, I can probably survive an attack from his Nihilego with my Celesteela, and I can probably win this game. His Koko is actually going to be in hail damage, in range from hail damage. I think 2 turns left, but the hail is probably going to end very soon, so that's actually not relevant. I might have to predict a Protect here from one of his Pokemon. I think if my Arcanine gets an Extreme Speed off this turn, I win for sure. But if I Extreme Speed into a Protect, there's a chance I lose. I'm trying to decide what I think is more likely to Protect. I think in theory my best play is to Extreme Speed the Koko because I can probably take a Power Gem with my Celesteela at +1 special defense. But I also think I might need to Extreme Speed the Nihilego. I'm gonna Extreme Speed Koko. If he has Discharge, he could Protect Discharge this turn. Oh, good. Okay, he protects Nihilego, which means Koko probably didn't Protect. No, it didn't. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's a guaranteed win then. That's pretty great. If I had gotten that turn off, I Extreme Speeded the Nihilego, he probably would have knocked out my... He could have knocked out either from that range. I think Celesteela is obviously in a Thunderbolt range, and Arcanine is at a little over half, so it probably could not have survived a Thunderbolt in the electric terrain. And then he would have had 2 Pokemon left to knock out just one of mine. So We are going to take this game, it looks like, unless he pulls out something ridiculous, but I don't think that's possible right now. Yep, he forfeits. So we are going to win. We beat a 17-11, I believe his rating was, so our rating should probably go up a few points, maybe 10 or so. So that's cool, we keep climbing. I like being this high. I've never actually been this high before. I think yesterday was the first time I broke 1700 on any battle spot, just because I haven't really played that often. And it feels pretty good. I like knowing that we like work to get here, and it's pretty cool. So we are going to try and find our second game of the day. I've really been enjoying the coverage from London. I think the commentary has been pretty great. The teams have been really, really cool. I think there's been a lot of really creative stuff, a lot of really solid stuff coming out of London. Top 8 is tomorrow on Sunday. If you haven't been watching, I would highly recommend watching Top 8 and on, because there are going to be some very high quality matches, some great teams as well. A lot of people in Day 2 had very strong resumes and very strong teams as well, so I'm going to be really interested to look at all the teams that were in Day 2. I'm sure someone's going to compile them, and I will definitely be trying to find that, and I will like retweet it and stuff so everyone can see. We are at 17-18, so we jumped a lot higher than I thought. We gained 17 points after that game, which is neat. We are at 18-5, which is a pretty good record as well. Especially because I think at least one of those was a disconnect. There might have been one more, but I know for sure that one was, so. Conditionally 18-4. I don't remember how that game was when I disconnected, so can't really say for sure. These breaks are kind of annoying. Like, can't we just like find someone immediately? That would be nice. So yeah, that last game, I think my Tapu Lele being scarfed is what really helped, because it was able to outspeed that Nihiligo and the Tapu Koko and threaten to KO with anything. We're going to find Omar Coke from Mexico with a 1473 rating. He's going to be running a team of Salamence, Metagross, Toxapex, Mudsdale, and Tapu Koko and Kartana. So the Toxapex is interesting. Toxapex is really good in singles because it has Regenerator and it has like really, really great defenses, and so it's kind of hard to take down. In doubles, like stall type Pokemon aren't as strong just because there's not really great ways to facilitate stall in doubles, because there is like double targeting and you can take a lot more damage in one turn. But it looks like my Gyarados actually has a pretty good time against him. The Mudsdale, well, he has Koko and he has Intimidate, so I guess not a great time, but it does very well against the Mudsdale. I'm going to bring Arcanine for sure to handle that Metagross and the Kartana, and I can Wild Charge the Toxapex if I need to. I think that Togedemaru actually does pretty well here. I can nuzzle his faster Pokemon, redirect attacks from that Tapu Koko. I like Goodra here as well. So I think I'm going to do Arcanine, Goodra, Togedemaru, probably Tapu Lele for some like fast offense. So yeah, let's go with that. I'll lead Lele. No, I'm not. I'm going to lead Lele. I'm going to lead Goodra and Togedemaru and bring Tapu Lele and Arcanine. Yeah, that sounds good. I didn't want to lead Lele because he does have that Tapu Koko, and if he decides to lead that, he will get his terrain up because I am faster. So I'd rather have Psychic terrain up as much as possible. Here's my Goodra and Togedemaru. From my opponent, we're going to see Tapu Koko and Metagross. So yeah, I definitely think I made the right call there, not leading Tapu Lele, because Tapu Lele is also pretty threatened by the Metagross. The Electric Surge does go up. Fortunately, he won't be able to use his electric attacks because I do have that Lightning Rod. I'm just going to Sludge Bomb the Tapu Koko and go for a Fake Out on Metagross. I don't really want to take a bunch of damage with my Goodra because a Meteor Mash is going to do a lot. And Tapu Koko can't really touch Togedemaru or Goodra very well, so I'm completely fine with this. He does protect Koko. That's alright. I do get this Fake Out off still. I think next turn I'll just go for a Zing Zap on the Metagross, get some damage off with that Electric Terrain boost, and potentially get a flinch. That would be okay. I'm definitely going to Sludge Bomb that slot again, though. I don't see any reason not to. He could switch it out, but that means he's losing a bunch of his offense on the field. So let's go for a Zing Zap and a Sludge Bomb. He Dazzling Gleams. That is a good play because I do have that Lightning Rod. It is super effective on Goodra, but it does very little damage just because Goodra is such a monster. There's a life orb too. I'm always amazed at how little Goodra takes, and eventually someday I'll just get to I'll recognize that that's regular, but probably not soon. I actually do get the knockout with Sludge Bomb, so Tapu Koko is eliminated, and I will have terrain control. And I do get the flinch as well, that's very fortunate. Zing Zap has a 30% chance to flinch, which is the same as like Iron Head and Rock Slide, and so very happy I got that flinch because now that means I can probably just double the Metagross this turn with like a Dragon Pulse and a Zing Zap and knock it out. If he hadn't gotten the flinch, then he probably would have Meteor Mashed my Goodra, which would have done a lot of damage, if not straight up knocked me out. I am fine just leaving this Mudsdale alone because it will take a lot of damage from a Psychic, and I still do have the Flare Blitz option as well. He protects Metagross, which is actually a very good play. We're gonna see what he goes for. Probably, I'm guessing he's gonna Earthquake this turn because he did protect Metagross, and that would take out my Togedemaru. He does Earthquake. Good play, good play. I bet I can take this with Goodra. I'm not expecting this to knock me out. Yeah, we take that just fine. I think now I bring in my Arcanine and I can finish off this Metagross with a Flare Blitz. And I can just go for a Draco Meteor on the Mudsdale. I will get the Intimidate off on Mudsdale. Not on Metagross because it does have the Clear Body ability. But the Mudsdale is what really matters because Metagross won't survive this turn. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to Draco the Mudsdale. I imagine Earthquake still knocks my Goodra out from here, even though it isn't -1. So Draco would do more damage than Dragon Pulse, and I don't really have to worry about a special attack drop because Goodra probably won't survive an Earthquake. So if he has something to switch in for that Metagross that can take a Flare Blitz, he probably will. He does withdraw Metagross into the Salamence, which is not fantastic because he does get this Intimidate off of my Arcanine. But I do have my Tapu Lele in the back, and getting this Flare Blitz and Draco Meteor off means I can probably finish it off with a Dazzling Gleam. Hopefully I'll be able to survive this Earthquake. I didn't really think about that. -1 Earthquake shouldn't knock me out though. I do connect with the Draco Meteor. This will do a lot of damage to the Mudsdale. Oh, that didn't do much at all. That might be Assault Vest or something. This could actually be bad, because that stamina boost hurts as well because my Flare Blitz won't be doing as much. So we'll see. Earthquake oh, wow. Okay, Goodra actually survives, which is really good. Except, I kind of would have rather had the switch out into Tapu Lele this turn for free. Because now he can probably just double attack and win, which is not very good. I'm trying to decide if I want to switch Goodra or Arcanine out, because I think I do need to switch Arcanine out. Yeah, I don't think Goodra's going to be very valuable anymore, so I'm going to switch Arcanine out, reset the Intimidate, get another Intimidate off on his Mudsdale, and if he tries to Draco Meteor my Arcanine, I'll absorb that with Tapu Lele. I will get my terrain up as well. I'm just going to go for, I think I went for a Dragon Pulse on Mudsdale, but I think he should probably knock out my Goodra with his Salamence. We'll see though. I get Psychic Surge up, which means that if Metagross has Bullet Punch, he won't be able to use it, which is really good. He goes for Flamethrower into my Goodra. No, into my Tapu Lele. So I am going to get this Dragon Pulse off. I get burned. That's not good. I think without that burn, I was in a much better spot, especially if your Earthquake's here. Because Earthquake will still do a pretty good chunk to my Tapu Lele, even though he has a -1. -7. Okay, I think we're fine still. I have a bunch of turns of burn damage I can survive. And because he can't Bullet Punch me, say 40 to 31, yeah, I can survive 3 more turns of burn. So because he can't Bullet Punch with his Metagross, I believe this game is still over because I can just lock myself in a Dazzling Gleam. I can knock out the Salamence, I can do some damage to the Mudsdale, and then I can finish off Mudsdale with a Flare Blitz. I think that Dragon Pulse actually might have been important because I'm pretty sure that is Assault Vest Mudsdale, and with the +1 defense, it's not going to take a whole lot from Flare Blitz or Dazzling Gleam. So that could have come in clutch. He's going to protect his Salamence as expected, but I believe that Mudsdale should still go down this turn, and like I said, he can't Bullet Punch me because I have Psychic Terrain up, so next turn, assuming Mudsdale goes down, as I think... Oh no, this is +2 defense now. I'm gonna need this Flare Blitz to KO. This could be really close. Okay, it does knock Mudsdale out. That's great. So it looks like this game should be over. Next turn I am Scarf Tapu Lele, so I can just Dazzling Gleam the Immense to knock it out, and I can Flare Blitz the Metagross. Unless he gets like a double protect or something with his Salamence. He'd probably need a triple protect, honestly, because Metagross can't survive a Flare Blitz. He would need to stall me out until I get knocked out from the burn. That's what would need to happen, and that's pretty unlikely just because he would have to... he would need 3 more protects, which is hard to come by. Let me make sure I Flare Blitz and Metagross. I need to get that right. Especially after timing out one time. Flare Blitz and Dazzling Gleam. So there should be a knockout on both of his Pokemon. Okay, he doesn't protect either. I get this Dazzling Gleam off. Super effective on the Salamence, will knock it out, and Arcanine will be faster than Metagross and knock it out with a Flare Blitz. So we are going to go 2-0 in this episode. Increase our rating up from 1701, probably close to 1730 or so. Productive day. I think this is a pretty good record with this team. I'm very happy with how it performed in this week. Next time I will be back with a new team. Have some more fun with a different team. So, thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow I will have a new team. If you have any suggestions, feel free to tweet them at me or leave them in the comments, but I'll be looking at teams from London most likely, and I'll probably just build something myself. Something I can have some fun with. So, thanks for watching. See ya.